Hello, Michael Pilkington here. In this video we're going to be talking about the importance of the white slider. Setting the whites in your image is quite important. Generally speaking, if you haven't set the white point, your images can look very, very flat. But the white slider has another important role, which I hope to demonstrate here. Now, this picture taken in the Italian Dolomites would appear to be a little bit underexposed if we look at the histogram. And our temptation will be, therefore, to move the exposure slider to the right. But I'm going to do something that's a little bit less intuitive. I'm going to bring down the exposure ever so slightly. And the reason for that is that as you bring down exposure, you increase saturation. And I wanted the colours in this image to be, as I saw them, much more rich than I saw in the original raw file. If you move your slider to the right, you reduce saturation. So I'm just going to bring this down below. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is to take the white slider and pull it to the right. Okay, as I do that, you can see the image becomes much more illuminated. There's more dynamic range. There's three-dimensionality to the image. You may be tempted just to bring down the highlights a touch, because that calms down these bright areas here and here, and also helps bring a little definition to the clouds in the sky. Equally, you could bring the shadows across. But fundamentally, what we've done, if we go before and after, we've introduced dynamic range, saturation, and three-dimensionality to this image by virtue, really, of the white slider. So when you're post-processing your images, make sure you give due attention to the white slider.